This is November 3, Bravo, Delta, India. Name is Joe, Juliet, Oscar Echo, Western PA, and I'm on a Yaesu, an older Yaesu, over.
Roger that, and let's see, the name is Joe, is that a Roger?
That's a QSL.
Okay, Joe, and I'm sorry, I was switching antennas at the time. What's the radio?
The radio is a Yaesu FT-990.
Roger, Joe, you're talking to a 990, Roger.
Okay, yours sounds good. Yeah, Mike picked this up about 6 months ago. Right now I'm running, let's see, about 500 into an inverted V at 30 feet, over.
Alrighty. Gosh, give me about 10 seconds and tell me about what you like best about your radio. Let me find the best antenna for us.
Okay, I picked this up around 5-6 months ago as a spare. I've got a couple spares. I didn't need this, but I like the ease of operation with this thing. Got four filters, the 2.4, the 2, and the 500, I believe, and the 250 for CW. Controls are full and easy. I also have an FT-9, an FT-3000, fairly new, and an FT-990, goes back a bit, and an FT-1000 Mark V, over.
All right, Joe, I think you may be a little hot into your ALC. We have a setup procedure. It starts with engaging that compressor at a 3. Now the 990, that would be at about 930 on the input level control for the compressor, Roger.
Okay, let me, hold on 1 minute, please.
Now, you're lucky because you have all that stuff right there in front of you. You don't have to go delving into a menu.
Okay, hello. Yeah, my ALC is a little high. I'm bouncing on highs just over the ALC peak, over.
Roger. Now, let's do our procedure, setup procedure. Starts with you engaging your compressor at a 3. It's a token amount. You'll never hear it on the air, but it helps us come up with our modulation index that we're looking for at the end. So be compressor on and at a 3. Roger?
Okay, compressor is on, and I cut it back. It's still a little hot. Wait, wrong down. Right church, wrong pew here. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That didn't do anything.
Joe, can you copy?
Wait, 1 minute.
Joe, can you copy? Hello, Joe. Do you copy?
I'm cutting the mic gain back. Okay, that seems to be in scale 2/3 of the way up, over.
Roger, Joe. Well, we have a particular procedure that we usually follow, and that is, we first get that compressor in there because it doesn't make any sense to make your final adjustments for modulation level if you do something after that, like put in a compressor. So it starts systematically with engaging the compressor at a 3. Now, your 990 does not have that normal 1 to 10 input level control, so I don't think. So we were probably somewhere around 930 on the input level for your compressor processor, Roger?
Okay, around 930. Let me see here.
Yeah, you could round that off at 10 o'clock.
That's around 930, over.
All right, sir. Now, with mic gain in hand, I want you to bring forth your ALC meter, and as you speak fairly rapidly, 100, 200, 300, I want you to adjust your mic gain control until your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing that right now. Hello. How's that? Any better, over?
Conditions are kind of variable. I think we're doing good. I want you to give me 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system.
Okay, the antenna is a 80 and 40 meter inverted V, 1 feed point. It's at 30, around 32, 33 feet. And 32, 33 feet. And I'm running right now 6-speed amplifier, the Meritron 811, and the tuner is a Heathkit 2040. Over.
Yes, sir. Now, what kind of mic are you running there, Joe?
This is a Yaesu MD1. Over.
All right. And about how far away are you working that mic?
Oh, 2 or 3 inches from my lips. Over.
Yes, sir. Now, does it have a foam windscreen?
No, this does not have a foam windscreen. Over.
All right, Joe, I would suggest that next time you're downtown or around your favorite music store, that you pop in there and maybe get you a windscreen, a foam windscreen that slips right over that mic, and that is the magic filter there. That will take out anything except the words. It'll take out all plosives, all mouth noises, and just leave pristine words passing through that mic. Roger?
Yes, I understand. I also have an MD100, but I don't use the windscreen for that one either. I've got a GM5, but that's put away in a box someplace, so I don't know where the windscreen for that is in the box, but I'd have to go dig it out. Over.
Yes, sir. Well, next time you get a chance and you're in the digging mood, grab that foam windscreen and put it on the mic that you're using. Just transfer that mic to any mic that you happen to be using at the moment. It's fairly one size fits all, and just does an amazing job about just leaving the words and taking out all the mouth noises. Roger?
Yeah, I like this 990. It's easy to operate. I mean, I've got some, like I said, newer stuff, but I don't know, I fall back to this one here fairly often. I kind of like it. I like the way it sounds. I've got a nice external speaker for it, a Yaesu, and all around, but I've called you before a few times, but was never quite able to make it through. Somebody always beat me out, but I'm sure appreciate all your comeback. Over.
Yes, sir. My pleasure. Now, what I would suggest would be that you pull back off mic, maybe 2 inches, and let me hear you about 2 inches away from that mic further than where you are. I'm saying this because that radio doesn't have EQ, and you're pretty heavy in the bottom end. So if you pull back off mic, I think that EQ will be a lot more intelligible. Roger?
Okay, it pulls back a good bit. That's about 4, maybe 5 inches. Is that any better, Louis?
Okay, so I would say just 2 inches additional from where you were. Just 2 inches additional from where you were, Roger?
Okay, this is about 8 or 9 inches over.
Okay, well, I don't know. It sounds a little thin now, so I'm saying there's a compromise that we can strike using proximity effect that will be a well-balanced signal, even though that radio does not have onboard EQ. So I need for you to come forward back towards the mic just a little bit more than where you were in that last transmission.
Okay, this is where I was before, approximately. Now I moved up about 2 or 3 inches, more or less, and I would say I'm about 5 inches away from the microphone right now. Over.
Yeah, I would say that we need to go back to our ALC and take a look and see where our modulation level is, because the proximity to mic not only affects the EQ pattern, but it also affects the modulation level. So we need to go back and double check your modulation level on the ALC meter, mid-scale to 2/3 by way of mic gain manipulation, and I want you to be about 4 inches away from mic when you set it.
Okay, this is AOC. I'm about 4 inches away from the mic. My AOC is bumping 2/3 to 3/4 up. Over.
Roger. I'm not having as best copy as I did on you right at the moment, but I would say that sounds good. If you give me another 10 seconds on the subject of your choice, and let me try one of the other SDRs and see how we're doing there, Roger?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
See how we're doing there, Roger?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Over.
Yeah, I went to Georgia, and you're sounding really good there. So tell me, if you happen to have a short radio story, give me a short 30-second radio story, Roger?
Radio story. Give me a short 30-second radio story, Roger?
Okay, all kind of good stories. I got too much equipment. I'm getting up in years now. You know, I'm a little over 80, so not in good health. This is a good hobby. It's been this way for 40 years. And I enjoy my afternoons and sometimes evenings. Over.
Roger. Well, that's what amateur radio is all about. It's a pleasurable hobby, and we welcome all the youngsters to come in, and obviously we'll try to give all of the information we have to them as best to our abilities. And gosh, I appreciate Joe you dropping by, and may you have. I think you're sounding good. If you'd like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, that's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you directly to this recording. We'll have it posted up by noon tomorrow. Roger?
To this recording. We'll have it posted up by noon tomorrow, Roger?
Roger, thank you very much for the info. I'll give it a try. Thank you again for your patience and your cooperation, and have a very happy New Year. N3BDI. Take care in 73.
Roger, Joe, and just remember, work that microphone just like that, because that last transmission, your audio balance was just perfect. So we don't need onboard EQ. You can do that by just the way you work the microphone, which we just did. 73, Joe. Have a great afternoon and a beautiful New Year coming up. This is KC9VKV, the 2021 New Year's Eve Qso-Vlog Network. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Qso-Vlog Network. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.